Once upon a long time ago, when YouTube was just a tube you sat in, and the internet was what happened when fishermen caught fish. Internet? Get it? Internet? Okay, I'll move on. In the Pacific, the whales were the guardians of the ocean, just like the guardians of the galaxy, but they could swim. And they were important to the fishermen because they would protect them and help them navigate their way through the sea. In the Fiji Islands, there was a young boy named Waisale. His father was a fisherman and loved him very much, but everyone else in the village thought that Waisale was strange because he couldn't speak.
Hey, son, you want to watch some Netflix? You see, I flicked the net. Netflix, get it? If you could talk, you'd be laughing, eh?
One day, there was a terrible storm, and a huge wave turned Waisale's canoe over, and he fell into the ocean. His father called out for him, but Waisale could not go back to tell his father where he was.
Waisale! Where are you?
Waisale began to sink down into the water. He was drowning and only had moments to live. But then Waisale opened his mouth and a strange sound came out. A whale named Popo was nearby, and he heard Waisale crying for help. Popo swam to Waisale and let him ride on his back as he swam him to the surface, saving him from certain death. Waisale had an amazing gift. He could talk to whales. From that day on, Waisale and Popo became the best of friends. This is what it sounded like when Waisale talked to Popo. But for those of you who don't speak Whalese, this is what they were actually saying.
Hey, Waisale, what do you reckon is a whale's favorite food to eat, bro?
Plankton?
Nah, bro. Whales love to eat fish and chips. Get it? Fish and chips. I reckon I must be an egg because I always crack myself up.
Hey, Popo, you know what?
What, bro?
I always have a whale of a time with you.
Oh, good one, bro. Well, over time. You're too much, bro.
One day, Waisale went down to the beach to visit his friend. But when he got there, he saw that Popo and a whole pod of whales were stranded on the sand.
Popo, what happened?
Oh, I'm beached, bro. I'm beached as.
Waisale tried to move the whales on his own, but it was no use. They were too big. The sun was getting hotter and the tide was moving further out.
Hey, Waisale, don't worry about us, bro. Whales don't need to be in the water. We're amphibians, just like turtles.
Huh? Really?
Nah, just kidding, bro. We're all gonna die, eh?
Waisale needed to go back to the village to ask his father for help. He ran faster than he ever ran before. Faster even than a Fijian rugby sevens player. Waisale tried to tell his father about the whales, but he couldn't get his father to understand.
What is it, son? You're hungry? Thirsty? You need to go to toilet. No, toilets haven't been invented yet. You want to watch TV? No, that hasn't been invented yet either.
Waisale closed his eyes and thought about his friend Popo. And then an amazing thing happened. Waisale finally spoke.
The whales are stranded.
The villagers ran down to the beach. Working together, they were able to push the whales back into the ocean. Thanks to Waisale finding his voice, the whole pod of whales have been saved. Popo and Waisale were BFFs forever.
Hey, Waisale, you know what, bro? Now that you can talk to people, we should do a podcast together. Get it? A podcast? A group of whales as a pod? And we'll be doing a podcast?
But Popo, podcasts haven't been invented yet.
It's still a good joke, bro. It's still a good joke.